At approximately 4:47 this afternoon, one of my kids is going to come up to me and be like, Mum, what's for dinner? And if I have not got my shit together and sorted out a plan, I am going to get the dinner dread come over me and go to the fridge, open it, look in it. There's nothing in there that I fancy cooking. All the stuff I don't fancy cooking screaming at me, we're going to go off in a minute, you need to eat us. And I'm probably going to just start eyeing up that bottle of wine that I definitely bought to make a risotto, and also feeling for Deliveroo on my phone in my pocket, because the truth is I messed up again. I have not been organised. I've been too busy. Life's too chaotic. And well, that's just the way it goes when you run a business and you've got 4 kids. Until I created a system that takes the stress out of dinner time. And when the kids say to me, Mum, what's for dinner? I just open my phone, I have a look, and I tell them, and it's all pre-organised and pre-sorted. And I want to walk you through that system today so that you can, if you like it and you want to try it on and see how it fits, try it for your family or your household and see if it makes a difference. And so my first digital iteration of this system was to put together a cookbook on Canva, my recipes to this cookbook. The other thing that I created was I have a reminders list, and this looks quite difficult to get your head around when you look at it like this, but reminders on my phone called the menu. And in the menu, I would type out like the days of the week, and I would put next to Monday and Tuesday what we were having for dinner that day of the week. And to get inspiration, I just scroll down, forget past there. You can see that I've got like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, all kind of here laid out every single week. And I would basically scroll down to my recipe list. And then when I'm doing my shopping list, I've got those things in mind. Okay, what do I need for Malaysian chicken curry? Let's have a look at the recipe. And so I start to build the shopping list based on what we're eating this week. Well, the next iteration, welcome dawn of AI. What happens next is I decide to build the ideal thing for executing this system perfectly. And I built it initially on base 44. It was a good start. It was all right. It was really fun, actually. Seeing your ideas turn into something is really, really fun, as we all know with generating pictures of ourselves as something strange on ChatGPT. But what was really annoying about base 44 is they have 2 different types of credits. And one of the types of credits is just building something. You know, you type in and you say, oh, can you make that button pink? And can you do this? And can you do that? And it uses those credits. Another type of credit it uses is called integration credits. And integration credits are credits for using things that you have integrated. So I integrated my own AI into my app, and it was charging me for using those integration credits. It turns out the system had built this thing where it used integration credits like crazy, because every time I added one recipe, it updated all the other recipes. At this point, it had like 50 recipes in there. So 50 recipes got updated all in one go, and all the integration credits went. And it even recognized that it had built that wrong. So I basically took everything off that I'd built so far, moved to Lovable. And I love Lovable. Reason being is because they give you 5 free credits a day. Even if you're on a paid plan, you get your 5 free credits on top of that. So the paid plan is like, what, $20 a month, and you get 100 credits a month? Nope, you get 105. I like that. That's really nice. It also means that even if you run out of credits, you can pick up and start working on it again the next day. And there's no integration credits. That is not a thing. It's just credits. And so that was really cool. And I've moved to there and I really like it. And now since then, I've actually built a couple of other bits of software and apps, and I'm doing it all in Claude Code. So what's really nice about Lovable is it takes out a lot of the techie stuff, and you can just build an app in there and hit publish, and it's published. So I'm going to show you the app that I've built to systemize dinner. And then I'm also going to show you how you can get a copy of it to use yourself. So this is the cookbook that I have built. Now, what is really cool about this is that we have everything that I've told you about that I've been doing. We have all the recipes in the cookbook. This is everything that I've saved. And so I've taken a picture of the recipe and then it's uploaded into here. And that's how it works on this cookbook, is that if there's something that you want to cook, you basically put the recipe in here. Now, if it's already a recipe in your house that you always use, that you love, that you want to just store, then you just put it in there and then press the button and press the plus button. But if you want to take a picture of a cookbook or a recipe card or something someone sent you and said, oh my God, you need to try this, you can upload that. And if you haven't had this before, you can toggle on the recipes to try button, because in our house, we love to try new foods. And then we go, oh, is it on the menu this week? Do we love this? Is this staying? And so we have a recipe to try. And then in the to try section, I can just get the kids to either go keep or reject. So for instance, Nashville hot cauliflower is something I really wanted to try. And so we can basically decide whether we are keeping that or binning it once we've tried it. So we have this cookbook. A few ways you can upload it into this. Firstly, you can just paste a URL. So we can go to BBC Good Food. We could say, okay, I really want to try this cauliflower, olive and lentil tagine, and then come back into the cookbook. You just basically paste it here, toggle on recipe to try, and then press the plus button. And it's going to turn up in the to try section once it's been processed. And here it is. We might need to refresh the page. And here it is. Cauliflower, olive and lentil tagine. Ingredients here and instructions. Now, I've also made it so that it's really simple to edit the recipes, because one of the great things about writing down your own recipes and having a place where your own recipes are stored is that you can edit them and make them your own. The first thing I absolutely hate about reading other people's recipes is all the bloody fluff that they put in. Like, I don't need to be taught how to peel a potato. Just tell me peel potatoes. I don't need to be taught how to slice a cucumber. Just tell me cucumbers sliced. So I like to take all of the fluff out of recipes and just have the simple steps. Job done. And so I've also built in this AI section where you can then go changes to make, and you go, okay, well, actually, I really don't like cinnamon, so we're going to take the cinnamon out. Or let's say you did an accident, like I accidentally put the courgettes in first this time and it was divine. Then you can go, oh, change this to do X, Y, Z, right? So for the purpose of this, I'm going to be like, I hate cinnamon, remove, plus organize the ingredients and make the whole thing clearer and give me at a glance clarity. And if I click on that, it's now going to reorganize things for us and take out that cinnamon. So now we've got produce, pantry and spices, and then ingredients. Happy days. So you can just make any changes to things that you want to as you go along. So that is the cookbook and the recipes to try and how to add things in. Then we have the weekly menu. So you've got Monday through Sunday, and then you can basically add what you want to eat that week. So obviously I've added things already because this is what I'm actually using. We had this last night. I have to say I did not like it. And when I'm organizing this, so I'll sit and do this on a Sunday and I'll go through everything and I'll click, right, what we're going to eat Monday, and I'll go through the recipes and I can search for stuff. So I can be like, okay, we want something chicken. Chicken on Mondays is good. And I'm now going through all the chicken stuff. Now, you can also see that I haven't added photos to all of these things yet. It's just something that I can do as I planned that we were going to add real pictures of the actual food. I have not kept up with that. You could just ask AI to add them, but you might just eat loads of credits. So anyway, I'll just add them as I go. I'm like, oh, okay, Amos is going to cook his breaded chicken on Monday. We're going to do that. And then when I'm going through on the shopping list and I'm thinking about, okay, we need to go shopping to buy everything we need, I've now got this weekly menu. And I can click the down arrow on the items here and I can go, right, we need some panko breadcrumbs. We're out of those. Paprika, we've run out. And potatoes we're going to need. Vegetable oil, we are running out. And I can go through all these recipes and basically add anything that we are missing that we need. And then inside the shopping list, these things are going to show up. They're not just going to show up though. They're going to show up organized into what supermarket aisle they're probably going to be found in. Now, that's based on a tagging system, not AI. And so what that means is sometimes it gets it wrong. So if it does, because you're like, okay, so drinks, it's put a lime in drinks. That's understandable. It's the zest and juice of a lime. That's an easy mistake for it to make. So I can just drag it into fruit and veg. And here it is in the fruit and veg section, ready to go. Now, what I love about this is that when I'm shopping, I want on my list in organized places where I need to go in the supermarket. I don't want to have to sort that myself because that's a mission. And this shopping list is auto sorted into aisles for me. Takes out thinking, stress, walking around, getting the chicken and then realizing towards the end of the shop that the sausages are at the bottom of the list. I need to go back to the meat aisle again. And even better, if you want to do the shop online, you're going to also save more money, because realistically, when we go into a supermarket, we spend more than if we do online shopping. And so if you're wanting to shop on a budget and get everything you need for a healthy dinner, then creating this list and then doing it online, you're going to get absolutely everything you need. There's going to be minimal wastage. And so you're really organized. You've got everything there ready to go. And so you've got the shopping list here. You can add to it. So I can go, okay, I also need some washing powder, because obviously that isn't on any of the ingredients. We don't eat washing powder in this house. And so that should end up in household, but it didn't. And if it doesn't, that's fine. You can actually just move it into household like that. So there we have it. That is my cookbook, and that is how I manage and run the food for a family of 6 and not waste much and do it on a budget. So if you want to grab that cookbook and get the entire app copied over to your own free Lovable account so you can customize it, make it your own, have a little play around with Lovable and how it works, and systemize dinner time as a project, then come to this page here. The link is in the description of this video, and grab the cookbook for 27 quid. And what I've also got thrown in there for you is all of my recipes to get you started, so you're not starting with a blank page, and so that you can go through them all and decide whether you want to try them or ditch them. And they're all there for you. And trust me, my family absolutely love a lot of these recipes, and they've been wanting to get their hands on my cookbook for so long. I'm often sending pictures of things, but now I've got this, I can just give it to them. They're going to be super happy. But yeah, so you can get the cookbook and also all of my recipes, 27 quid, yours to keep. And this isn't you entering my app. This is you building your own app. So how that works is, so when you get access to the link, it will take you to a page that looks like this. If you don't have a Lovable account, you will just be creating your free Lovable account. Then, once you've logged in or you've created your free Lovable account, you will see this, Corky's Cookbook, and there's a remix button at the top. If you hit remix, you can then decide what you name it. So you could call it Sandra's Cookbook, if that's your name, or whatever you want to call it. And it's now going to go through and remix that project and set everything up for you. It's just copying it all into your own Lovable account. Remember, you have 5 credits for free on this account. And so you're only going to be able to edit a couple of things today, and then you'll have to come back tomorrow. And I recommend you edit the name of the cookbook and even the colour if you want to make it your own, and then add in my recipes as well. But you're also going to need to create your own login credentials. And so I'm going to show you how to do that. So we are in. To find out how many credits you've got left, you can click on this purple upgrade button, and you can see that we've got 5 remaining credits left. If you wanted to upgrade and get the paid version, you can. It's 22 quid per month. And that gives you 100 credits. That is perfectly enough for creating quite a medium-sized project, I would say, depending on what you want to create it for. But for this, for just creating your cookbook, I would say just stick with the free one, and you can have up to 30 a month and 5 credits per day. So how it works then is that we want to have your own login, because there is a login to get access to the recipes. Because this is an app that's published on the internet, you need to create login. So I'm going to type in here, help me create a login. Email is cordeliak@gmail.com. Password is 1234567889. It's just my cookbook app. So that is going to create those logins for me. Now, what I can do is copy this in and get ready for it to tell me that those logins are ready. 1234567889. It's asking me to change my password. Let's just do it, whatever. And there we go. It says that my account has been created. So I should be able to just sign in, and here we are. I'm in. So now I'm in. The next thing that I want to do is upload all the recipes. And you have got a zip file that was emailed to you with the cookbook when you grab it. And so if you want to grab all of my recipes and start this from having a load of recipes in there for you to go through and try rather than start from a blank screen, then all you need to do is grab the recipes that I give you with this cookbook, unzip them, and then drop them into the chat here, and it will just import the starter recipes for you, and you will then start with a load of recipes already imported. And another thing that you can do is change the branding. So you probably only got enough credits. Let's just have a look, see how many we've got. Okay, we've got 3.4 credits left, so that's pretty good going. We could probably change branding to Sandra's Cookbook and make it more girly and unicorn-like. There we go. Let's see what it does. So it's offering us what kind of colour scheme we want. So it's like, oh, quite like the yellow and green. Go with that one. How do we want our fonts, etc.? Quite like that one. The cookbook pages. Oh, I like the idea of mixed. Yeah, that's great. Let's go with whatever it's saying and see what happens. And this is the fun part. You get to make it your own. And oh gosh, here it is. Sandra's Cookbook. It is ready. It looks like it's been stood on. But there we go. Happy days. And you just make it your own. If you don't like it, if you want to change it, you can. It's there for you to do whatever you want to it. It is yours. You've bought it. It's your own. Make it yours. Okay, and now we have the cookbook ready. All you want to do is publish it so that you can access it from the website, but also from your phone. I'm going to show you how to turn it into an app really easily without needing to put it on the App Store. You hit the publish button, and it's going to be published to recipe-rebuild.hub-lovable.app. You can edit that if you want to. You can also add a custom domain if you have a pro account and you think it's worth the time and effort to do that, then go for it. But I'm going to hit continue and public. Anyone can access it. It's got a login page anyway. Hit continue and publish. And then essentially what that's going to do is publish that to the link that we just shared. So if I pop that in there, you'll see that is now published on the website, Sandra's Cookbook, and you can sign in using the sign-in details that you just created. So now we've got that, what we can do is take that link and drop it into your phone. Take that link and open Google Chrome on your phone, and then click the link that allows you to save that to the desktop. And then when you open that from the desktop of your phone, it will be like opening an app on your phone, so that you can sit on your phone with that app open and go through your cookbook and select what you're going to have for dinner this week, sort your shopping list out, do your online shop, or get ready to go to the supermarket. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Now, the great thing about that is that it means I'm not spending loads of money when I go shopping on stuff we're not going to eat. I know exactly what we're going to eat this week. And look, I've got a family of 6 and a dog that we cook for as well. So there are 7 mouths being fed in this house. And I could quite easily go and spend £250 on shopping and then waste £70 worth of food if I'm not organised with what we're actually going to eat. Anyway, that's all from me today. My name's Cordelia Kate, and if you like this video, please do hit the subscribe button and also share it with any of your friends that you think need to know about this. Like, have you got any chaotic dinner time friends that just could do with becoming a developer like you and building your own app? Then do share this with them. All right, lots of love. Thank you very much. Bye.